Hey everyone, I'm Rob and welcome to my tutorial on how to make an origami flapping bird. In this tutorial I will teach you how to make the bird using a regular sheet of printer paper. Making the bird is very similar to making the origami crane, but there are fewer folds involved with making the bird. To view links to my other origami tutorials, please scroll down to the right and view series playlist, or you can visit my channel by clicking on my name down to the right as well. Once on my channel, simply click on the origami crane in my channel banner to view all of my other origami tutorials. In order to make the bird and also the crane, we need to first learn how to make the bird base. If you know how to make the bird base, I'll put a small subtitle down here letting you know where you could fast forward to in the tutorial. If you don't know how to make the bird base, that's what we're going to learn how to do now. To convert your printer paper into a square, take one corner and fold it down to the opposite side, making sure that this edge is aligned with the side edge. Make a crease and then you could remove the excess paper. When you do so, you'll have a piece of paper that looks like this, and when you open it, you'll notice you now have a diagonal fold. Now we're going to take the top of the paper and fold it down in half so that it meets the bottom end of the paper. Make a crease, and then when you open it you'll see you now have a horizontal fold. Now we're going to fold the paper in half going this way. Take the top half again and fold it down to the bottom half. Make another crease. So now when you open up the paper, you'll notice you now have a cross in the paper and also a diagonal fold. We want to take the paper and fold it in half on the diagonal fold. Make sure it's nice and flat. Then we lift up the first layer of paper and we're going to tuck this corner in down towards the bottom in the middle of the paper. So tuck the corner in, and then we make really good creases on those new folds which we just created. So now we want to take the left side of the paper and tuck this corner in as well. So tuck it in, and then we want to flatten the entire structure out also. So make good creases all throughout the paper. Now you should have a diamond structure that looks just like this. If you made really good creases when you were tucking in the corners, then you should notice a faint line that runs vertically down the center of the diamond. If you don't notice the line, then you could take the entire diamond and fold it in half and then make a crease down the edge. Then you should notice that you have a vertical line. What we're going to be doing in this step is folding each of these four flaps inwards towards the center of that line so that this edge on the bottom aligns with that vertical line. So you want to fold each of the flaps inwards just like that and then make a crease. So you should have something that looks like that, and you want to do the same with the remaining three flaps. Fold it inwards and make a crease. Flip it over and do the same. In order to complete the bird base, we must now perform what is known as the petal fold, which is the trickiest fold of making the bird base. I'm going to show you some ways now that we can make the folding a little bit easier. One of the things you could do is to take the tip of this kite and we're going to fold it straight down so that it folds along this edge here made by these two flaps. So you want to fold it straight down along that edge and then you make a crease. Unfold it, flip the model over, and do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, so now another thing you could do is, as you'll notice, these flaps are folded this way. If we take each of these flaps and fold them backwards on that fold, flip the model over, do the same thing on this side, so fold it backwards, unfold it, and just fold it backwards on that line, on that crease which we made. That will also make the petal fold a little bit easier. So now we could lay the model flat on the table. We're going to lift up this first layer of paper, and you want to just kind of tug on it. As you'll see, it might not want to fold that way. Just kind of take your thumb and push on those creases which were made. So tug upwards, and you'll see these edges will now go towards the center. Take both of your hands and just push gently on it and make good creases along the outside of the petal fold. So you should have something that looks like this. Flip the model over and do the exact same thing. Lift up the first layer of paper, push outwards, tug up on it, and then you want to just make the model nice and flat by making really good creases on the outside. Now that you've completed the bird base, just make sure you're holding it so that these two bottom halves are the ones that are separate and the top should be solid. We're going to go on to make the head and tail and also fold the wings down to complete the bird. Turn the model on the side and open up these two side flaps. We're then going to fold the point here upwards all the way, and then we're going to close the two flaps on it. Pull the point outwards, and then we just want to make sure that this is folded in half nicely, so just crease it along the edge there. So now you want to pull this point outwards until this edge is aligned with this edge here. So just pull it out to right about there, make a crease along the bottom, and you should have something that looks like this. Do the same with the left side. Open up these two flaps, fold the point upwards, close the flaps, pull this out, make sure it's creased in half, and then you want to pull it out to right about there. Make a crease along the bottom. Okay, so now all we have to do is to make the head and to fold down the wings. I'm going to make the right side the head, and the left side is going to be the tail. So to make the head, just open up this point here in the middle, push down on the top of it, and then just pinch the top to make a crease. Then we're going to be folding the wings towards the head. The tip of it is going to be more towards the head. I've made a line here to show you exactly where there needs to be folded, from here down to here. So you want to fold it along that line, and then you want to make a crease. Flip the model over, and now you can kind of line this wing up with the other wing. So fold it down, and then make another crease. Then you can just lift the wings up a little bit, and to make a stand we need to just take these points and fold them outwards. And then to make it flap, all you need to do is to hold it here by the neck and then just pull on the tail. If it seems like it's going to rip, all you need to do is just kind of pull outwards on this a little bit, like I showed you, just fold outwards. And then it should be fine. Just pull on it, and there you go. You have your flapping bird. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm thinking of making an origami ring tutorial out of a dollar bill, so let me know what you think of that, and thanks for watching.